this thing on. Okay, but why was it so scary to press the live button? Just want to make sure I am actually live. So if you're watching this, say something. I'll wait. Let me check if I'm actually doing this right. By going, I'm gonna go to my YouTube channel. It definitely says that I'm live, but I'm not sure if I am. Am I live? Are you watching me right now? Is anyone there? Let me see. Because I don't know how this works, but I'm learning. I am not sure. It doesn't really say that I'm live. What should I be seeing right now if I'm live? At least we have some music in the background in case anyone is actually watching. They get some music. Maybe I need to go to here. Let's figure it out. Okay, so apparently I am live on YouTube. Took me a while to find it, but I found it. So that's good. We're somewhere in YouTube. Now I want to find out if we are live on LinkedIn, but I honestly don't know where to find that. I'm going to change to this screen just because I'm looking to the other side. Let's see. There must be a way to find this out. It doesn't really say that I'm live, other than YouTube. And no one's watching it on YouTube, which is great. So I'm just talking to myself right now. That's nice. What if I open it on YouTube? What do I see? Probably see myself hanging around. Yeah. Okay, we know it's in YouTube. So how do we find out if it's in LinkedIn? That is the question. If I go here, go into my profile, it doesn't really say that I'm doing anything. You would think that it's in your profile, right? Like this person is doing something live. Live events, maybe? I don't know, I'm making this up. Wow, my laptop is very slow while doing this. Let's see. It's definitely connected to my LinkedIn, but I do not know where to see it. Is this just me? Like, is this normal that I don't know where to see it? Has anyone has this experience before? Because I have no idea. I Googled it. Like, how do I know if I'm live on LinkedIn? There's a tutorial. I have to create an event. I don't want to create an event. I just want to go live. Okay, there is a link that I just found. It's linkedin.com/video/go live/now. Okay. Manage streams. I definitely have no streams. Tutorial. As soon as we figure this out, we'll talk about some interesting things. But right now, we're trying to figure out how to live stream. Bear with me. First time live streamer here, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I like the music though. I guess I should be. I should be here, so I'm not sure why this is not connected. Maybe it's some configuration with my my channels and how I connect to them. Definitely says I'm live streaming, so there's someone watching. Oh wait, it's myself. No, I don't know. It's someone on YouTube watching me. Hello, person from YouTube. I am figuring this out. Do you know how to live stream on LinkedIn? Let's find out. Well, in the stream settings, get URL, analytics. Why am I not live on LinkedIn? I don't get it. Okay, I guess we're gonna stay with YouTube for now. And then we'll figure out what happened with LinkedIn. It only took me 9 minutes, so that's great. So hello everyone, how you doing? It is 6:48 p.m. where I am right now. I am in Valencia, Spain. My name is Carla, and if you're watching this, it's because you're probably very bored and I'm trying to figure out, or you're probably happy seeing me struggle with how do I do this, because I have no idea. But yeah, this is a test for a live stream series that I would like to start doing, that I would like to code Coffee and Code. And the idea is that I share with you some insights about coffee, because I really like coffee and talk about coffee, so why not do that? Maybe while we do some code. So yeah, right now, as I said, it's 6:48 p.m. I'm not going to drink coffee right now, so that's for another day. And yeah, we're just testing this out. That's what I was trying to figure out, if we were doing this on LinkedIn. We are not, apparently. And if we are, I definitely couldn't find the stream, the link or whatever. I could find the YouTube one. But yeah, so yeah, those are very much my intentions with this. And that's what I would like to do. I think ideally, or my own personal intention with this, is to go back to programming and doing some more of that. It's been a while. I work as a developer advocate, so I do programming. I do a lot of code samples. I do a lot of tutorials, but I would like to do something else on my own, just for my own entertainment. Let's kind of say it like that. So this year, as part of my work, I will be talking a lot about authorization and access control, permissions, role, and so on. But most importantly, OpenFGA. And so, because I'll be talking a lot about that, I thought, oh, why don't I mix two things that I really like, or two things that can join, and that is programming in Ruby, which is the programming language that I really like, and OpenFGA, and maybe try to generate an SDK for Ruby of OpenFGA. I actually did start in the past working on that, and I can show you a little bit of what I did. It ain't much, but it's honest work. So I'm gonna share it on my screen right now. This tab. There we go. So last year, as you can see, 4 months ago to be precise. Let me zoom in a little bit because it might be a little hard to read maybe. I generated this SDK using one of the OpenFGA generators. And I started looking at the files, just trying to understand what code was generated and whatnot. It was a little bit confusing. So this year, what I want to do is maybe do like baby steps and not do like the whole thing at once, but maybe use some parts of the generated code and then build on top of that. So that's pretty much what I would like to do. I don't know what's gonna happen with this SDK. Maybe I'll build a new one. TBD. But yeah. So that's OpenFGA, the Ruby SDK that I did. So I also thought maybe today, because I'm testing this out and I want to see how we do, we could talk about OpenFGA and explore it together, basically, because like I said, I'm also learning more about it. I've known a little bit since last year or so, where I started doing some research about it, but this year I actually have more time to dedicate to it and learn more about it. So for those of you that don't know about it, OpenFGA is a relationship-based access control, made fast, scalable, and easy to use. And the thing with OpenFGA, if you see on the right side of the screen, we see a bunch of nodes connecting with each other, and that's because under the hood is using that relationship-based access and making checks based on the relationships that resources have with each other. So just by going through the docs, we can see it's inspired by Google's Zanzibar. That if you know, Google Zanzibar is Google's internal authorization system. So I think it's used for things like Google Drive and stuff. Yeah. And yeah, here in the docs, we get some of the benefits, some features. We get some information about the SDKs that OpenFGA has. So let me open the GitHub of OpenFGA and see and check that out. That's pretty much what I do when I'm trying to explore a new software or anything. I just go to the code. High performance and flexible authorization, built for developers and inspired by Google Zanzibar. Nice. Designed to make it easier for developers. And yeah, here are the SDKs. We have one for Java, one from Node or JavaScript, Golang, Python, and .NET. And it can also be used as a library. And then we have some more in-depth documentation, setup and installation, and so on. Nice. But going back to the docs, oh, I actually had a button here to go to GitHub and I just went and searched for it. Well, it is what it is. Nice. Something that OpenFGA has is a playground, and I'm trying to see. I think I have a tab for it here, or we might as well just run it locally and find it locally. So I think we're gonna do that. I'm gonna stop sharing so I can share my whole screen. I really don't like this whole sharing tab situation. My entire screen, not this one, this one. Okay, now you should be able to see my entire screen. That's better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set up OpenFGA here and see what I get. I'm going to do it with Docker. Are you running? Yes, you are. I already have the image because I pulled this a couple of days ago to test it out. So I'm not going to do the Docker pull. I am going to do the Docker run. So let me go over here, bring my terminal, maybe make it a little bit bigger because it's hard to read. Oh my goodness, I didn't mean to do that. That's huge. Okay. So here we're gonna run this. It might be running already. Let's see. See what we get. So according to the docs, port 8080 is used to serve the HTTP API, 8081 is used to serve the gRPC API, and 3000 is used for the playground. So this is running already. And I have here a playground. I was playing around and I generated a bunch of stuff. So, but I killed the container. So this is going to be brand new. There's absolutely nothing here. I could generate a new store name, test coffee and Carla and Co. Why are you not letting me? Why do you hate me? What am I missing? It's probably because I'm using spaces, because it did say store name, only there's numbers in blue. Okay, just test. Nice. And it already gives you like a template to test around. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit and probably open this up. Oops. There we go. Nice. So what do we have here? We have different types. In this example, we have a type user, a type group, and a type folder. I think this is maybe trying to mimic like a very simple version of Google Drive. So for the type group, you define some relationships. I guess we still need to find out what member means. Well, in this case, I guess it's just the name of their relation. Yeah. So in a group, you have members that are users, and then you have a type folder where you define the relations, can create a file. And if you can't create a file, then you're the owner. The owner is related to the user. You have a parent folder, and you can probably view the folder. If you're a user, I don't know what this syntax, we will need to figure that out. And if you are a member or owner or viewer from parent, well, this gets complicated. So good. There we go. Oh, I didn't see this one. We also have a type doc. It has a bunch of relations, can change owner, parent, can read, can share, viewer, and can write. That's nice. And then here you can add tuples and assertions and make queries. I think if we check the playground, not the one in my local, this one, I'm gonna skip the tour because I already used it. And we try to go, so you get a few stores here. And as you can see, stores are where you store, the stores are where you store all the information about your authorization system. So this would be the Google Drive example, which I think is pretty similar. Yeah, you have a type doc, folder, group, and user. Actually, I think it's the same. So this is what we were looking at. And then here on the left side, we have some user relation objects. So basically the user folder product blah has the relation parent with this doc. So I guess the tuples here is like we are defining the relations between the resources in our system. So we're saying Anne is a member of this group, Beth is a member of this group. This group can view this folder and whatnot. So these are like the truths that we're saying. And then in the assertions, it would be the checks or the questions are we want to know about it. Like, does the user Anne can write in this doc? And then we say true, because in one of the tuples, we have that relation. We can run one. Yeah, if you run one, then you get the true. That's cool. And then here you can make your own queries. For example, is user char related? Can I do that one? Okay, it auto-completed, that's cool. Is folder product 2021 related to doc 2021 roadmap as can change owner? It's not related, okay. Maybe a simpler example is the expenses one. Way more simple. This is just about employees and expense reports, where basically an employee has two relations. An employee can be a manager of another employee, and you can manage another employee if you're the manager or if you're the manager of the manager. And then we have some tuples too about that. So Matt is the manager of Daniel, Sam is the manager of Matt. And then for the report, you have two relations, which are approver and submitter. You're an approver if you can manage from the submitter. And this is actually what I like about this is it's when you read it, it kind of makes sense in your head, even if you don't really know the syntax or like the actual language that you're like the tuple language and the authorization model language that you're reading, but it kind of makes sense. So it makes it like easier to understand, I think. And same here, we have some assertions. Nice. Okay, we went through the OpenFGA docs a little bit, and we went through the playground, and I still want to find out if I'm actually live on LinkedIn. I have no idea. Oh, I got someone left a comment on LinkedIn. So I am being seen on LinkedIn. That's nice. Hello. I need to figure out a better way to find that, because that I spent like 9 minutes just going around trying to figure it out. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today, because we were just trying to test this out. I'm testing this software as well to do the live streaming on multiple channels. In my case, YouTube and LinkedIn. We can see you from YouTube too. Well, I'm glad you can see me. No pressure. Well, thank you both, Cecil and Alice, because I had no idea I was being seen, and now I'm nervous because you're watching me. Awesome. Well, yeah, this was just a test for me to kind of like test out this software, test out how to share my screen, talk to you a little bit about OpenFGA, what I want to do with this stream. And yeah, just catch up. I guess I will be hi Rafa and hi Jess. I'm gonna try to do this more often, hopefully every week. I need to figure out times still. I think this time works pretty nice because I can stop sharing my screen actually. Let's do that. Yeah, I think this time works nice because if you're in my side of the world, you're probably just finishing up your work. But I will probably be testing different times and see how that goes, because also it's 7 p.m. now and I'm hungry. I'm getting hungry. So yeah. So thank you. Jess is saying that she put my stream in her TV, so I'm in the big screen. I'm gonna close this stream now. I think that's it. I don't need to know that kind of stuff, Jess. I just don't. But yeah, I'm gonna close it. Thank you to the 4 people who were watching me suffer figuring out if I was live on LinkedIn or not. I will see you hopefully next week I promise I will be more prepared. I will make sure that I'm actually live and I will have some sort of agenda to figure out what I'm going to be talking about, because right now I was just going through these docs talking about random stuff of FGA. But yeah, so thanks for coming. And if there's anything you want to know about coffee, I know, completely unrelated to Go, but if there's anything you want to know about coffee, I will probably prepare something about that and talk about it in the next stream, because like I said, I like coffee, I like talking about it. So yeah, thank you for watching and goodbye.